That's a fossil bone. Where did you even find that?
In the enchanted forest, of course. It spoke to me and called me the Bone Wizard.
Greco, that's just a piece of rock with an interesting shape. We have a mission to focus on.
You can't see the magical energy! It's all in the aura! I have a feeling it can summon creatures.
You could try waving it and see if anything happens. Maybe you'll strike a magical deal.
Or he'll just attract a pack of wolves. Greco, please put that down.
But think of the power, Marla! Wolves could be fantastic allies in battle.
And you can be the Bone Wizard who commands them. That does sound kind of cool.
Just don't get us into more trouble, Bone Wizard. I'm serious this time.
Oh no! Did we just blow up the president's podium with that potion?
I told you that potion was unstable, Chip. What were you thinking?
This was just like when we turned the barn into a giant chicken. Just with more consequences.
That wasn't my fault! At least we didn't make it explode on purpose!
This isn't a joke, Greco. We need a plan to fix this.
I can summon the spirits of the past to help us. They might know how to...
No spells! We need a real solution. Chip, can you make an antidote?
An antidote for an explosion? I think I might need a bit more time on that.
Time? There's no time! We must act swiftly like a shadow in the night!
Less drama, more action. We need to get out of here before anyone notices.
Hey Marla, have you noticed how people are struggling more these days? It's like the alchemy of society is off balance or something.
Yeah, Chip. The economy's tough. It seems like every quest I go on, people are more desperate for help.
Desperation breeds chaos! I once overheard a squirrel talking about how the gold in the kingdom has run dry!
A squirrel? Greco, you can't just trust every talking critter you meet. What were you feeding it this time?
Focus, Greco. The real issue is inflation and the rising unemployment. We can't solve anything with your squirrel friends.
But they have wisdom! Just the other day, an owl told me the town's fortunes will change with the next full moon.
Maybe I can whip up a potion to help boost local economies or something. What do you think?
A potion? Chip, let's be real. We need solid plans, not more of your potions that explode.
Explosive economies! What a twist! Maybe we should gather all the squirrels to campaign for change!
You're impossible, you know that? Let's just find concrete solutions without involving the local wildlife.
Hey Marla, have you ever thought about what happens during the heat death of the universe?
I'm more worried about what happens tomorrow than the heat death of the universe, Chip.
Oh, but think of it! A cold, dark universe devoid of life! No more talking animals or enchanted spells!
Exactly! But can we find a way to delay that? Maybe a potion that harnesses cosmic energy?
Chip? Even you can't concoct a potion to stop the universe from cooling down. That's beyond any alchemy.
Ah! But if we gathered the bones of the cosmos, I could perform a very cool ritual. It might just work.
Right, because bone rituals have such a great track record in science.
Come on, Marla. Maybe the universe is just waiting for a little more time. A cosmic party for eternity.
Yes! A grand festival featuring the last stars. I'll wear my shiniest bone necklace.
You two are impossible. But keep dreaming. It's better than thinking about cold infinity.
Marla! I just had the most amazing idea! It's a pyramid scheme, but with healing potions instead of money!
Greco, that sounds like a terrible idea. Who would even invest in that?
Wait, I want to hear more. How do we even start something like that?
Picture this! You sell a potion to 2 people, and then they sell it to 2 more.
And then what? Everyone is just selling to each other forever? That doesn't create any real profit.
But maybe it could work. I mean, if we made the potions irresistible, like turning someone's hair pink.
Exactly! And we could sell some magical stones as a bonus. Everyone loves shiny things.
This sounds like a quick way to ruin friendships. We can't just sell dreams, you know.
But what if we presented it as a community gathering? Join our potion club!
Yes! We can have fun wizard ceremonies to reel them in. It'll be a magical experience.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. We're not running a circus, you two.
Hey Marla, you won't believe it! I just finished a potion that simulates a little explosion!
Chip, explosions are exactly what we need to avoid in this village. Remember the last time?
But what if your potion has mystical properties, Chip? What if it sends us to another dimension? Like the time I talked to that squirrel.
I mean, I can't guarantee that, but it could be fun.
Fun? Fun is the last word I'd use when considering getting nuked by Chip's alchemical mishaps.
Oh, come on, Marla! What if we find a magical nuke that grants wishes?
Or maybe it could just make some really colorful smoke.
Or it could level our entire village. Can we please not experiment with things that go boom?
Let's just do it! It'll be grand, I assure you!
Over my dead body. You're not blowing anything up, Chip. Especially not in public.
Hey Marla, I just invented a new potion that I think could, potentially, blow something up.
Chip, please don't tell me you're trying to create another explosive again. Remember last time?
Aye, dear friend. What if this potion harnesses the very power of the heavens above? Like a nuke from the stars?
Exactly, Greco. But, I'm trying to keep it a bit more contained this time, like a really controlled explosion.
Controlled? Chip, your idea of controlled is wildly different from the rest of us.
What's the fun in control? It's all about chaos! Embrace the kaboom!
Right? I mean, a little excitement never hurt anyone. Well, usually.
Except when it sets the whole village on fire, am I right?
Oh, come now, Marla. A bit of flame is just a way of saying hello.
Or saying goodbye when your hello gets out of hand. Just be careful, okay?
Hey Marla, do you think I can use this crushed stone for a new formula? It could lead to something amazing.
Chip, we need to focus on rebuilding our campsite first, not starting another one of your experiments.
Or perhaps we could harness the power of this fallen kingdom. I bet there are mystical ingredients among the ruins.
Mystical ingredients? What do you think we'll find, Greco? A magical sword? A talking tree?
This isn't a scavenger hunt, Greco. We need to make shelter first before your wild ideas lead us into more trouble.
But think of all the powerful relics we could discover. Maybe I could summon a friendly spirit to help us.
Come on, Marla. A spirit could lift our spirits while we rebuild. What do you say?
I say we keep our feet on the ground and use our own strength instead of relying on imaginary friends.
But what if this imaginary friend is a giant talking bear? We could really use a bear in our task, right?
Maybe if that bear can help chop wood, then I'll consider your idea.
Marla, did you hear? There's a comet heading right for us!
Yeah, and everyone's just walking around like it's a regular Tuesday. It's disturbing.
The skies are sending us a message! The comet is an omen! We must prepare!
Omen or not, I bet I can make a potion to stop it.
Chip, potions aren't going to save us from a comet. This is serious.
What if the potion makes everything explode? That would be... explosive!
Or it could create a shield. I mean, there's a chance, right?
Greco, we need real solutions, not your magic nonsense.
But my nonsense is what makes life interesting, can't you see?
And think about the fame. We could be heroes.
More like a cautionary tale, Chip. Get your head in the game.
For the sake of mystic balance, let's do magic. Or at least try not to die.
You know what would make this stew amazing? A dash of fireflower essence. It adds a nice kick.
Fireflower essence? Last time you tried that, it nearly blew up the kitchen. How about some good old root vegetables instead?
Ah, but root vegetables are so boring! We need to summon the spirit of flavor! We should consult my bone oracle!
The bone oracle? Really? What does it say about beef? Is that a good addition?
The bones whisper secrets, my friend. They say beef must be balanced with a hint of dried seaweed.
Dried seaweed? Who in their right mind puts that in a stew? We're not fishing for compliments here.
But think about it, Marla. It might just work. We could be inventing the next big dish.
If we invent a disaster, I'm holding you both responsible. Sticking to the root vegetables.
Join the flavor revolution, Marla. You'll see. Together, we will conquer the culinary world.
Marla, check out this glow-in-the-dark potion I made. It'll light up the whole fiesta.
That's great, Chip, but please don't spill it everywhere like last time.
Nonsense! The more glow, the more life! I can feel the spirits dancing already!
Spirits? You mean like friendly ghosts or something?
Exactly! They lurk in the shadows waiting for the right fiesta to join us.
Let's get back to the food. There's no fiesta without tacos.
I brought some crazy chili sauce. It's magical.
Magic! Is it enchanted? Will it make us fly?
No flying, just more chaos. Keep the potion away from the tacos, please.
I promise. But how about we do a toast to friendship?
And to the illuminated spirits that haunt our fiestas!
Let's just toast to surviving another fiesta together.
Hey Marla, check out this new potion I made. It's supposed to make you super speedy.
Chip, last time you made a potion, I turned into a giant cactus.
A cactus, you say? That's a marvelous transformation! But beware the cursed speed!
Cursed speed? Nah, this one is perfectly safe, I promise.
Cursed or not, I'm not running after any more invisible creatures today.
But what if it's a magical unicorn? You wouldn't want to miss that, would you?
Yeah, and if it goes wrong, I'll brew an antidote. Right after this.
You say that every time, and we always end up needing the town healer.
Or an army of tiny frogs. Now that would be a twist.
Just promise me no explosions this time, all right?
No explosions, only super speedy adventures. Marla, imagine if we actually found the One Piece. Think of all the potions I could make with the treasure.
We're not going just for the treasure, Chip. We need a solid plan first. What if it's guarded?
Guarded! Pfft, I have a spell for that. It's called Dazzling Distractor. Just watch me.
Dazzling Distractor, what does it do?
It dazzles and then distracts like a shiny fish.
If it worked, we wouldn't have to worry, but you know it's just smoke and mirrors.
Maybe if we combine your tactics with Greco's ideas, we could really pull it off.
And I could summon the spirit of the sea to guide us.
You'll summon nothing if you can't even keep your magic bones in check. Stick to planning. We need that.
Yeah, plus I've got some potions that might help us navigate.
And I'll create the ultimate distraction. The sea won't know what hit it.
Just don't blow us up before we even get there, all right?
Hey Marla, what if we could make a potion that tastes like, Baja Blast?
That's nice, Chip. But do you remember the last time you tried to mix drinks with potions?
Yes! It was a catastrophic cascade of bubbling blue chaos.
But this time I have it all figured out. I'll add some fizz and a sprinkle of magic.
No magic. Just focus on not blowing us up in a wave of sugary liquid, all right?
Waves of Baja Blast crashing upon us. We would go down in history.
Exactly! Imagine the tales they'd tell. They drowned in a wave of Baja Blast.
Or they'd just remember how messy your lab became afterwards. That's more likely.
But wouldn't it be glorious? A grand explosion of flavor and color.
Okay, but promise me no explosions, just a fun fizz.
And I'll have a bucket ready in case you fail again. Just in case. This is getting ridiculous, Chip. Greco's been saying he can talk to the spirits again. What if something really happens?
Oh, come on! Greco is just being dramatic. It's not like he can actually... Wait, did you hear that?
Fear not, my friends. I have communed with the great squawking owl, and it foretold my immortality.
Immortality or not, you can't just go waving bones around in the middle of the village. It's alarming.
What if you could make a potion that could prove whether you really are immortal? Ooh, that'd be a fun experiment.
Why bother with potions when I can summon the spirits? They could rise me high above the clouds.
Greco, please. Last time you tried summoning something, a rooster almost destroyed the tavern.
But we love the unexpected adventures, don't we? It's what keeps our friendship alive.
Exactly. And if I do die, I'll just haunt you both forever. Wouldn't that be a good time?
You know what? I'd rather not be haunted, thank you very much. Just stay safe, all right?
Hey Marla, guess what I just invented? An automatic potion mixer.
That's great, Chip. But last time, you almost blew up my tent.
Oh, mixing potions? That reminds me of the Great Cauldron of Chaos. It changed the fate of 1,000 squirrels.
Exactly! Think of all the things I can brew now, like a potion of endless energy.
Or a potion to fix whatever mess you make while experimenting. That would be useful.
But what if the potion turns people into frogs? I could command an army of frogs.
That would be amazing. Think of all the magic we could do with...
No magic. Just focus on not destroying the village again, please.
Oh, Marla, don't you want an army of frogs at your command?
If they can clean up Chip's messes, then maybe.
Greco, are you sure waving those bones around is a good idea?
But Chip, the spirits demand a dance! The bones must flow with the rhythm of the cosmos!
You need to stop with the absurd rituals. They don't actually do anything.
I'm here to put an end to your nonsense once and for all, Greco.
You think you can challenge the great Greco? Stand back! I conjure the storm!
Should we be worried? This seems dangerous.
We need to step in before Clack does something he'll regret.
Enough with the theatrics. I'll show you what real power looks like.
What, your ability to trip over your own feet? Impressive.
Clack, don't! Think about what you're doing.
This ends now, Marla. Greco can't be allowed to spread this madness any further.
因为Marla，你看我新做的魔法药水，它应该能让你大声疾呼，记录下所有的战斗经历。
Chip，这又是什么胡闹？上次你的药水差点把我的盔甲融化。
我能感觉到这瓶药水中蕴藏着强大的力量，就像祖传的魔法一样。
你觉得吗 ，Greco？ 我觉得它有潜力。
不 ，Greco， 你总是这么夸张。我们需要用实际的方法解决问题。
但亲爱的 Marla， 真是和神秘之间的界限是如此模糊。
如果我能改良这个药水，它可能会帮你在战斗中更加出色。
我不需要你搞砸一切来帮助我 ，Chip。
我能给你献上来自森林深处的神秘护盾，保护你免受真正的伤害。
你的神秘护盾是用树脂和鞋子做的吗？我可不需要这个。
Chip, I don't know what's going on, but I suddenly crave cat food?
Cat food? What? Is this some new magical diet? Tell me more.
Greco, snap out of it. You can't just eat cat food. Are you possessed?
Possessed? No, it's the mystical call of the feline food. Can't you feel it?
Oh, maybe it's a new alchemical thing? You think I can make a potion to understand it?
No, Chip, just help Greco resist the urge. What's next? Chasing mice?
Chasing mice sounds exhilarating. But wait, I must eat the food first. It's so crunchy.
Greco, if you start meowing, I'll really think you've lost it.
Meow! See, I'm embracing my true cat self. Ah, the cat food. It's divine.
This is not how we do things, Greco. We need to get you back to normal.
New! Yo, Marla, check it! I just mixed up this new potion. Gonna make folks fly!
Aight, Chip. You know, last time you tried something like that, we ended up in a tree. Ain't nobody trying to repeat that.
But Marla, you don't understand. The spirits be whispering sweet nothings, saying this one's lit.
Greco, them spirits just want you to mess up again. Stop listening to your imaginary friends.
Maybe we can prove her wrong, Greg, like a little test? Who knows, it might work this time.
Ain't no doubt my potions always show up with mad surprises.
Surprises? Last I checked, surprises ain't always good. Just don't blow up the village, alright?
I'm saying we're gonna lift off. No blowing up, I promise.
Yeah, let's take flight, just like them heroic tales.
Fine, but you two better be careful. I ain't settling for another trip to the healers, capiche?
You know, Marla, if Kanye were an alchemist, he'd probably want to turn every tweet into gold.
More like turning his followers into fools with all that nonsense. We have enough chaos without adding celebrity drama.
But think of the power. Kanye could harness the energy of the universe with just a single tweet. It's like wizardry.
What kind of potions would he brew? Maybe tweets could turn into explosive surprises.
That might attract a lot of attention, but remember our last exploding experiment? We nearly burnt the village down.
Exactly. And then we could say it's Kanye-inspired creativity. Who wouldn't want that kind of legacy?
See, we could start a trend. Kanye tweets turned into alchemy could totally revive my career.
Or ruin it. Let's just focus on actual alchemy, alright? No celebrity chaos, please.
Marla, ich hob a neue Potion gemacht, oi. It's supposed to make you stronger.
Stronger? Last time you made something, I turned into a chicken for a whole day, Chip.
Ah, but what if that chicken was a mystical creature, Marla? Perhaps it was revealing your true self.
Exactly. I could call it the cluck of power.
Greco, it was just an egg-laying mess. We can't risk another potion disaster.
But imagine the wonders. Maybe you'll cluck louder than the enemy.
I promise this one will be different. I even added a special ingredient, a unicorn hair.
Unicorn hair? The last special ingredient turned our campfire into glitter. Not happening again.
Let the magic flow, my friends. We mustn't shy away from adventure.
I like the way you think, Greco. Maybe after the potion, we can all turn into mystical creatures.
Or maybe we end up as two-headed chickens. Let's just stick to swords and shields for now.
Did you see that? The sky just turned green. I think a tornado is coming.
We need to find shelter, Chip. This isn't some kind of game.
Fear not, brave soldier. I shall conjure a barrier of mystical bones to protect us.
That sounds awesome. But do you think your magic actually works?
This isn't the time for your silly spells, Greco. We need to get to safety.
Trust in the mystic arts, Chip. My bones will shield us from the tempest.
But what if we could catch the tornado? We could study how it works.
And what if it turns us into a pile of mush? Focus, Chip. We need to move.
Mush or not, I say we let the winds carry us to adventure.
Why do you always make everything sound fun, Greco? There's a tornado.
Hey Marla, have you seen my new potion? It glows in the dark.
No, Chip, and I don't want to. Last time it exploded.
Explosions are music to my ears. It's like a symphony of chaos.
Exactly, but just wait until you see what this one does. I call it the Wobbling Wonder.
You two are ridiculous. How about you both focus on something useful for once?
Useful? Useful is boring. We should be exploring the mysteries of the universe.
What kind of mysteries? Like why your voice sounds like a little boy?
I don't sound like a little boy. You both just need to pay attention.
But it's adorable. You're our little soldier with a mighty spirit.
Just stop. Can we focus on not blowing anything up instead?
Hey Marla, did you hear about the zombie apocalypse? It's like one of my alchemical experiments come to life.
This isn't a game, Chip. We need to figure out how to survive, not make jokes.
Ah, yes, the undead. It's a sign of the ancient prophecies. The bones are shifting.
Prophecies! I've got a potion for that. Well, sort of. It might explode.
We don't need exploding potions. We need weapons and a plan.
What if we charm the zombies with music? Or summon friendly spirits to protect us?
I could brew a potion to slow them down. Just picture it. Zombies in slow motion.
Chip, focus. We need barricades, food, and a secure place to hide, not a silly potion.
But it would be hilarious. Zombie dance-off. I can see it now.
Hilarious won't keep us alive, Greco. Let's get serious.
Did you see that, Chip? A wizard just appeared right in front of us.
A wizard? What does he want?
Guys, focus. Let's not get sidetracked by this. What's really happening?
Oh, but Marla! He's giving powers to the deer! It's magic beyond comprehension!
Deer with powers sounds kind of amazing. What kind of powers?
Perhaps they can fly or shoot rainbows. Imagine that!
This isn't going to solve anything. We need to keep our eyes peeled for trouble. Magical deer can't help us win battles.
Or maybe they can! A rainbow-shooting deer might be the ultimate weapon!
Wait, if they can talk, maybe they'll have wise advice for us.
Wise advice? From a deer? This isn't a fairy tale, Chip. Stay grounded.
Hey Marla, did you see the new Mazda 3 Turbo Premium Plus sedan? It's supposed to have this amazing turbocharged engine.
Yeah, but what does that even mean for getting from one place to another? Cars are just metal boxes, aren't they?
Oh, but it's not just a metal box, Marla. It gains speed like a mystical beast. Turbo means power.
Exactly, Greco. And it has sleek designs and high-end interiors. Perfect for a grand adventure.
What's your idea of an adventure? Driving to the nearest tavern and back?
Well, yes! Imagine racing the winds while exploring unknown territories, all while sipping fine ale!
And think about all the souvenirs you could collect on that journey. Like Marla's adventure, but make it trophies.
Sure, but I'd rather not end up stranded in the middle of nowhere because of a flashy car.
Then we'll enchant it with my spells. Maybe turn it into a flying chariot. Who needs the road?
That sounds perfect. I can make some potions to help us. Let's get this adventure started.
A dragon, Marla! A great fiery beast that roams the skies. How thrilling!
Thrilling? More like terrifying. We should have a plan before we charge in.
What kind of plan, Marla? I have a few experimental potions that could help.
Chip, your potions tend to cause more chaos than help. Remember the slime fiasco?
Ah, but what if we add some magic to those potions? A bit of a spark for the dragon.
Sure, I can mix a fire-resistant concoction. But wait, Greco, do you know any actual spells?
Of course! I shall summon a spirit to distract the dragon while you two do the real fighting.
And how exactly will you do that? With bones?
Yes, Bones, watch and be amazed. But first we need some dragon bait.
I can whip up something from the kitchen for bait. Just, let's hope it doesn't explode this time.
As long as it isn't slime or exploding rocks, I guess we'll manage. Let's get to it.
Hey, Marla, do you think Nixon really thought he could get away with everything during his presidency?
Honestly, Chip, it seemed like he was in over his head. Everyone has their limits, you know?
But wait! What if Nixon was actually a wizard in disguise, trying to cast spells to hide the truth?
A wizard? That's so cool. Imagine if he had magic potions instead of political strategies.
Or, imagine if his potions just made things worse. Like, turning the water gate into a literal gate of water.
Ha! A flood of secrets washing away all the bad press! Quick! We should write a story about this!
Maybe then people would finally see how creative politics can be. Just like my experiments.
Creative or not, we still have to deal with real consequences. Not even wizards can escape that.
Or maybe they can, with the right incantation. Ever thought of chanting Nixon the Illusionist at a rally?
Oh, that would be such a fun way to engage people. Magic should become part of politics. Hey, Marla, have you ever heard of the Iran-Contra affair? It's kind of like a messy alchemy experiment gone wrong.
Yeah, Chip. But this wasn't funny. It involved secret arms deals and money laundering. It's more like your potions exploding in chaos.
Ah, the ancient art of deception and betrayal! I can feel the mystical energy swirling around it.
Exactly, Greco. But what if they had potions to keep everything under control? That could have changed the game.
Or it could have made it worse. Some things shouldn't be messed with, like national security.
But Marla, what if the squirrels were in on it too? They could have spread the rumors.
You see, even if it was a disaster, it could inspire some wild new experiments. Imagine a potion for international diplomacy.
Sure, right after you figure out how to keep your last potion from blowing up in my face.
Hey Marla, did you ever think about what happens when the universe dies?
Honestly, I try not to. My head's already filled with enough chaos as it is.
Ah! But the death of the universe isn't chaos, my friends! It's the grandest spectacle of all!
Really? What would that look like? Like a supernova, but on a cosmic scale?
Picture it, Marla. Stars collapsing, galaxies swirling in a dance of oblivion. I could conjure a spell for that.
A spell? You mean another one of your failed attempts? Last time you almost blew up the village.
But think of the potential. If we could harness that energy, we could create something new.
Exactly, it's like turning the ashes of the universe into a phoenix. Or a giant fiery hamster.
You two are getting lost in a daydream. The universe dying is serious, like end of all things serious.
But isn't it fascinating to think about how everything could start anew?
Embrace the chaos, Marla. The universe is just a stage for our wildest imaginations.
So there I was, knee-deep in green goo, trying to create a potion that would make cats sing. Can you imagine the chaos?
All I can imagine is the mess you made. Did you at least manage to clean it up?
Well, sort of. But then Greco showed up and thought it was magical sludge.
It could have been a portal to another dimension. Imagine the secrets that could have emerged.
Or it could have been a disaster. I don't need my armor stained with more of your mystic creations.
But wouldn't it be exciting? A singing cat from another realm? We could sell tickets.
Exactly! And I could charge my crystals with the song energy! It's the ultimate plan!
And what do you think the king would say if you wrecked his castle with a cat concert?
Well, I think he would applaud our creativity. Plus, we'd need a good security potion.
And I could always enchant some brooms to help clean up afterward when it all goes wrong.
Hey, Marla, have you ever tried that McDonald's spicy pepper sauce? I bet I could create a potion to replicate it.
Chip, you know how your potions usually turn out, right? How about we just buy the sauce instead?
But Marla, what if Chip's potion grants us the power of the fiery dragon?
Exactly. I could mix some peppers with a dash of my special essence.
Or you could just set the whole kitchen on fire again. Remember last time?
That was just an unfortunate mishap. Science requires experimentation.
And what if I enchant it with a spell? It could be a mystical experience.
Greco, let's not make a potion explode in the kitchen again, okay?
Let's combine our ideas. Spicy potion, magical elements. It'll be a culinary adventure.
And if it goes wrong, we can blame the spicy pepper sauce, right?
Yo, Greco, you ever thought about dropping some rap bars to showcase your magic skills?
Oh, for sure, Chip! I could summon the spirits of ancient wizards with my rhymes. Watch me!
Spirits? I don't think they'll be interested in your nonsensical tricks, Greco. Keep it real.
Come on, Marla! My tricks are mystical! Let me perform a spell right here, right now!
Maybe we could get a crowd, Marla. Just imagine the audience cheering as he misfires another spell.
I don't think they'll be cheering for flying potion flasks or exploding herbs, Chip.
Yeah, and I could rap about the great alchemical explosion of 23! What a hit!
That was an accident. But sure, let's turn mistakes into rhymes, Greco.
Just remember, if it goes wrong again, I'm not cleaning up after your creative messes.
Fear not, for I shall write legendary verses. Let the ultimate rap league quake.
Hey, Marla, guess what? I invented a potion that turns dust into butterflies. Can you believe it?
Butterflies, Chip? Last time you tried something like that, we nearly had a swarm of fire ants instead.
Fire ants are just misunderstood emissaries of the underworld. You must respect their presence.
Misunderstood or not, I'd prefer butterflies in my lab. Thank you very much.
Are you sure you want to invite them to your lab, Chip? Last time it smelled like burnt toast.
Ah, but burnt toast is just the flavor of adventure. You know what they say, burn it to learn it.
Wouldn't it be great if we could host a butterfly party? We could decorate the lab with flowers and rainbows.
A butterfly party? Trying to keep the lab intact is hard enough without adding that to the mix.
Don't crush his dreams, Marla. Just imagine the magical vibes. Also, do we have enough bones for spells?
Greco, bones won't help us with butterflies. They'll just attract the wrong kind of guests, if you know what I mean.
But think of it, butterflies with bones, a brand new species, the bonefly.
Yes, the bonefly, a mystical creature of chaos. We must summon it.
Marla, you have to try this new potion I brewed. It's a lava drink.
Lava drink? Is that even safe, Chip?
Fear not, brave soldier. Lava is just molten enthusiasm.
Exactly. I mixed it with fireflower nectar. It's meant to be invigorating.
Invigorating doesn't mean it won't burn my insides. What if this goes wrong?
Or it might give Marla mystical fire powers. Just think of the possibilities.
I don't want mystical fire powers if I have to drink lava to get them.
It's not actual lava, just a very hot drink. It'll be fine, I promise.
Yes! Let her embrace the fire. It's the ultimate potion experience.
All right, fine. Just make sure there's some water nearby, okay?
Deal, here we go. One lava drink coming right up.
Hey, Chip! Have you seen that LeBron guy? I totally think he's cute. Like, he must have some cool magical powers to play like that.
LeBron? You mean the basketball player? He's impressive for sure, but magical? That's a stretch, even for you, Greco.
I don't know, Greco. Cute or not, I'd rather focus on training rather than debating basketball players.
But Marla, imagine if LeBron could just swoosh a potion into the air and make the basket for you. Magic and sports!
Oh, I could brew a potion to enhance his skills. What do you think, Marla? Good idea or a disaster waiting to happen?
Knowing our track record, I'd say disaster. But I do appreciate the enthusiasm.
If we mix potion with a special ritual, maybe we'll summon LeBron himself. That's the only way to prove he's cute.
Let's focus on real missions, okay? Unless you want to get tackled by a bunch of guards.
Hey Marla, have you ever thought about what it would be like to make a potion that could, I don't know, turn people into kings? Like, an elixir of LeBron?
Chip, that sounds like a recipe for disaster. You can't just make people kings with a potion. It's not how it works.
But what if it did? Can you imagine? Regal robes, a crown made of gold, and a throne made of jelly beans. I can already hear the fanfare.
Right? I could probably whip something up. Just don't blame me if it's a bit sticky.
Greco, this isn't a fairy tale. We've got real responsibilities now. The king doesn't need a jester, and neither do we.
Oh, come on, Marla! What's the fun in being serious all the time? A little chaos keeps us lively. Besides, there could be enchanted beans.
All right, let's test a potion right now. How about a potion of slightly more charismatic? That would be perfect for kingly endeavors.
You better make sure it doesn't explode, Chip. Last time I had to clean up potion splatters for a week.
And that made you look so heroic. Like a warrior ready for battle against... spilled potions.
Hey Marla, have you seen the latest basketball highlights? LeBron is literally everywhere right now.
Yeah, I've seen some. But cute? I wouldn't say that. He's just really good at his job.
Oh, come on, Marla! A powerful mystic like LeBron? His skills can make hearts flutter!
Is that a new spell? Make hearts flutter? Sounds like something you'd come up with.
Exactly! I shall create a potion of admiration, spreading it to all who watch him play.
Let's not turn this into an experiment, Greco. I'd rather deal with actual threats, not potion of admiration.
But wouldn't it be fun to have a cheer for LeBron potion at the next game? I mean, imagine.
Yes! We'll summon the forces of fandom, or maybe just some popcorn to enjoy with it.
Sure, because nothing says I support sports like enchanted popcorn. Real soldiers eat beef jerky.
All right. Let's just agree that LeBron is kind of amazing, right? Hey Marla, guess what? I just made a new potion that's supposed to enhance power.
And let me guess, it might explode or turn something into a frog.
Or worse, a cursed spirit! Imagine the chaos! Oh, delicious chaos!
Come on, I perfected it this time. No more frogs.
And how do you define perfect in your world, Chip? Is it not blowing up this time?
You have to admit, Marla, watching him fail is a sort of entertainment.
Entertainment? This is exactly how we end up in trouble.
But think of the potential. What if it works? We could take on anything.
Yes, power overload and destiny intertwined. Let's cast a spell.
No spells, just don't get us killed, okay?
Marla, did you hear? LeBron James has been declared a holy god in the basketball realm.
Right. And I suppose he'll start levitating over the court now? Sounds a bit ridiculous, don't you think?
No, you don't understand. He can summon the spirit of greatness. It's all part of the cosmic plan.
Cosmic plan? How would that even work? Would he have holy slam dunks?
As if that would help us win a battle. We need shields, not slam dunks.
Imagine LeBron's holy spark making our armor indestructible. We'd be unstoppable!
Or just full of broken dreams. Can we focus on some real magic here?
But what if we could conjure up a potion that lets us channel his holy skills?
Yes! A potion of LeBron! We'll call it Hoopla!
Great, just what we need. More chaos in a bottle. Let's not.
Did you see that? We just got flashed by a giant. I mean, what kind of potion would cause that?
It wasn't a potion, Chip. It was a giant, and I'm not sure if my eyes have recovered yet.
Fear not, noble Marla! The giant's mighty flash is merely a sign of something!
A sign of what? Maybe a new alchemy experiment gone wrong?
Whatever it is, let's not turn it into another experiment. We need to think clearly here.
Oh, but think of the fame, Chip! Chip the Alchemist, flashed by giants! Sounds like a bestseller!
Right? That could totally boost my credibility at the guild.
Or it could get us squashed! Focus, everyone!
Ah, but squashing under a giant's foot does have a certain gravitas.
We don't need any more gravitas today, Greco. Let's figure out how to avoid any more giant encounters.
Chip, focus. We need to get out of here now.
But Marla, I have an idea! What if we use the alchemical fire-resistant potion I've been working on?
Oh, great seer of the bubbling potion! Will it truly protect us from the wrath of the volcano?
Greco, we don't have time for theatrics. We're in actual danger.
But what if I just... Here it is, this could work! Just a drop on each of us and...
And if it doesn't, will we turn into fire-breathing dragons?
Enough with the jokes. We need a real plan, Chip, like running.
Right. But wait, maybe if we can distract the lava with some smoke bombs, I have those too.
Yes, let us summon the smokes of confusion and bewilderment. The lava shall be fooled.
Enough with the foolery. Let's just move before we're lava stew.
Marla, I can't believe we got rug pulled by Hawktua. How are we going to pay rent this month?
I swear, if I see Hawktua again, I might just... who am I kidding? I'll just get another souvenir from the wild.
Fear not, my friends, for the spirit of the great hawk shall guide us to riches beyond imagination.
Riches, you say? Do you have a plan, Greco? Maybe a new potion or some bones to shake?
I could summon the spirits of the old wizards, or maybe just find some animals to talk to. They always give me good advice.
Can we please focus? Talking to animals won't pay our rent, Greco.
What if we try a different investment? I could whip up a gadget that makes money. Or maybe...
Chip, last time you whipped up something, we almost ended up on fire. We need something practical.
I could find a creature that hoards treasure. Just think, a squirrel whispering sweet gold into our hands.
a squirrel, huh? As long as it doesn't try to invest in crypto, I'm in.
All right, let's just get moving. We can't afford to sit around and let Hawktua ruin our lives. Chip, did you hear that roaring? What was that?
I think it's a dragon. Oh, I've always wanted to see one up close.
The skies darken with the omen of flames! The dragon has come to consume us!
Consume us? This isn't a story, Greco. We need to move.
Maybe if I create an anti-dragon potion, we can charm it instead. Just a few ingredients.
No, no potions. We don't have time for that. We need to escape.
Unless your potion can conjure a shield, dear friend. Let's just say I'm not keen on becoming dragon dinner.
But I have a great idea. What if we just ask the dragon to leave nicely?
You can't just ask a dragon. They don't follow directions, Chip.
Unless it's been sent by the Council of Wyverns. They always wanted to stop the magic of the alchemists.
Enough with the conspiracies. Let's just fight back or run. Either way, we need a plan now.
Gather round, friends. Have you heard the legendary story of Ligma?
Ligma? Is that some new potion you've concocted, or just another one of your tall tales?
Yeah, what's the story? I hope it doesn't involve any explosions this time.
Oh, it involves the mysterious spirits that haunt the woods. They say Ligma is a powerful entity that grants... what was it? Ah, yes. Eternal sneezes.
Eternal sneezes? Sounds like a curse more than a blessing. What's next? A legendary story about sock gnomes.
Actually, I bet we could create a potion that makes sneezes sparkly. Think of the possibilities.
Yes, and then the spirits of Ligma would be so dazzled, they'd grant us gifts of magical bones.
Can we just stick to the mission? I'd rather not deal with magical allergies, please.
But how do you know you won't like the gifts of Ligma? It could be a whole new adventure.
Exactly! Embrace the chaos, Marla! Ligma wants you to!
So, Marla, what's your take? Kingdom Hearts 2 is like the golden child of the series, right?
Sure, it has some great mechanics, but don't forget about the convoluted story. I mean, who can keep track of all those characters?
Ah, but have you considered the whispers of the Dark Worlds? The mystery of the Kingdom Hearts lore is where true magic lies. I even spoke to a squirrel about it.
A squirrel? Really? I don't think it can help you understand the plot twists.
But that's what makes it special. The depth, right? Now, what about the worst? Kingdom Hearts 3 felt rushed, didn't it?
Perhaps it was a conspiracy. The missing Keyblade Master is out there and he wants to ruin our gaming experience.
Greco, stop! It wasn't a conspiracy. It just had too many new mechanics and not enough heart.
At least we can agree that the music across all the games is phenomenal. That's a win, right?
Yes, and I can summon a tune with my magical bone flute. Just wait till you hear it.
Oh joy, just what I wanted. A magical bone flute performance.
Hey, Marla! You know those conversation hearts? I bet I could make a potion to enhance their flavor.
Chip, last time you tried to enhance something, you turned my boots into jelly.
Jelly boots are the least of our worries. What if the hearts are actually spying on us?
Spying? Oh, that's a wild thought, Greco. But wouldn't flavored hearts be a great distraction?
Greco, please, not your conspiracy theories again. They're just candy.
But what if they're enchanted? They could be programmed to unleash love spells!
Wouldn't love spells be exciting? I could totally brew a potion for that.
Yeah, And you could also create a potion to fix the mess you'll make trying.
Fear not, knights of sentimental confectionery. We shall conquer these candy hearts.
Count me in! Let's put some magic in these hearts!
And let's just try not to turn anything into jelly this time, all right?
Marla, you won't believe what I discovered. What if we could make a potion that turns things into mustard?
Chip, that's not how potions work. You can't just turn everything into mustard.
Oh, but mustard holds the secrets of the universe. What if it's the key to unlocking new magic?
Exactly, imagine a mustard explosion, it'd be fun.
Fun! You mean a mess. We'll never hear the end of it from the king.
But think of the flavors! What if we summoned a mustard beast?
A mustard beast? That could definitely be an interesting experiment.
Please don't. I just cleaned up from the last interesting experiment.
You can't resist the allure of the mustard, Marla. Everyone needs mustard.
See? Even Greco thinks you should get on board with this. Mustard for everyone. Okay, hear me out. Sora is the best. He's got the pure heart and connects with everyone, even the villains.
But think about it, Chip. Roxas has depth. He's got a whole story of identity and sacrifice.
Oh, but Ventus! His connection to both Sora and Roxas is cosmic. It's like a magical destiny or something.
Cosmic? That's rich, Greco. But can Ventus even hold a candle to Sora's Keyblade skills?
Hey, let's not forget Roxas is a master with dual keyblades. That's impressive.
And Ventus has that whole light versus darkness theme. It's like the universe is whispering secrets to him.
Okay, maybe they're all great in their own ways, but Sora's optimism wins every time for me.
I can't deal with this nonsense. All three have their moments, but let's agree. They all drive me crazy.
You're just mad they aren't animals. If only they had magical talking pets.
Hey, Marla, have you ever thought about how fascinating it is to find someone attractive? It's like alchemy for the heart.
Attraction? It's just another distraction, Chip. Focus on your work instead of crushes.
Oh, but Marla, love is the greatest sorcery. It sweeps you off your feet like a gale force wind.
Exactly, Greco. Think of it as creating the perfect potion. A little bit of this, a sprinkle of that.
Or it can explode in your face, Chip. Like your last experiment.
But what if we concoct a love potion? We could use the finest herbs from the Whispering Woods.
Yes! Or just add some sparkling water for fizz. Fizz makes everything better.
You two are impossible. Let's just stick to what's important, like not getting into trouble.
Trouble, my dear Marla, is the spice of life. Just like attraction.
And it's all part of the adventure. Just imagine the stories we could tell. Quack, excuse me, do you have any grapes? Oh, hi there, little buddy. I wish I had some grapes for you.
Chip, focus. We don't have grapes, and that duck is not ideal company right now.
But Marla, This duck could be a messenger from the grapes of wisdom.
Quack? Grapes of wisdom? I just want some grapes. I could try making a potion to attract grapes. Wouldn't that be fun?
Or it could explode, Chip. Remember last time?
Maybe the explosion is part of the prophecy.
Quack! I don't need a prophecy, I just need grapes. I can make you something that tastes like grapes instead.
That won't help the duck, Chip. Let's just see if we have anything else.
I have bones. Would you like some bones, dear duck? They're magical.
Hey Marla, I just made the most amazing potion.
What kind of potion? Is it safe?
Oh, definitely. It's supposed to enhance communication. Uh-oh, I think something went wrong.
You can say that again, but like without words.
Chip, can you actually say anything?
This is amazing, a potion that shuts him up.
This isn't funny, Greco. We need to fix this.
Maybe he's trying to tell us to listen to the animals instead.
All right, we need to figure out how to reverse this. Focus, Chip. Chip, I think I might actually like someone.
Really, who is it? Tell me everything.
It's not a big deal. I can't believe I'm saying this.
Is it someone noble? A prince? A powerful wizard, perhaps?
No, it's just a regular soldier, but there's something about him.
That's great. What do you like about him?
He has this way of looking at the world, like nothing can get him down.
Does he have a cool hat or some mysterious past?
No, but he has a kind smile. Not everything needs to be mysterious, you know.
You should talk to him. Maybe go for a walk. Take him on an adventure.
Adventure. I'm not sure he's ready for all that chaos.
Exactly! You can dazzle him with your fierce soldier skills!
I just want to have a conversation without throwing an alchemical explosion in his face.
Hey, no explosions this time. Just go for it.
Okay, I'll try. But don't expect me to turn into a love-struck fool.
Can you believe how colorful and magical the world of My Little Pony is? I mean, the potions and spells are incredible.
Oh, it's not just about the colors, my friend. It's a grand conspiracy about friendship. Each pony holds the key to unlocking cosmic secrets.
I don't know about cosmic secrets, but honestly, those ponies get into a lot of trouble. Sounds familiar, doesn't it?
Well, maybe we could learn to channel their friendship magic. Imagine what we could do with it.
Exactly! We could summon the spirit of Twilight Sparkle. I can feel it! Just give me a bone and a sparkly cape.
Right. Because that's exactly how it works. Just don't mess up again, or I'll have to clean up after your magic. Like always.
Come on, Greco! Let's brew a potion inspired by the ponies. What about a potion for endless friendship?
Yes! And I'll add some glitter for enchantment. But first we need to find a rare flower that'll only bloom on a full moon.
Now hold on! Knowing you two, we'll end up creating something that turns one of us into a pony.
Or it could be amazing. We might just make a potion that lets us visit Equestria. Hey Marla, did you see that submission we got? It's like a riddle wrapped in a stew.
Yeah, I saw it. A mix of LSD and 9/11. That's a bit much, don't you think?
Clearly it was a message from the cosmos, Chip. A conspiracy to make us consider culinary enlightenment.
Cosmic culinary enlightenment? How does one achieve that, oh mighty mystic?
By lacing a delicious stew with essence of moonbeam and the whisper of frogs instead of LSD.
Yeah, that sounds totally practical, Greco. We'll just have a lunar stew party.
See? Much better than that other idea. Let's suggest it. Cosmic Frog Stew, a culinary journey.
And we can add a magical bone chant while we cook! The frogs will love it!
I just want to make sure we don't get another submission that risks the sanity of the world.
True, but imagine what we could create. People will remember us for ages.
And they'll say, that was the day we feasted and danced with the frogs. Long live the stew.
Hey Marla, did you hear Taylor B's request? They want to talk about a birthday party.
Yeah, Chip. But I don't think we can just throw confetti and hope for the best like we did last time.
A birthday party, you say? But don't they know it could summon the mystical spirits of cake gone wrong? It could be dangerous.
Oh, come on, Greco. You just want an excuse to dress up like a wizard again.
And I don't think paper hats and noisemakers are on the Army's list of approved surprise attack strategies.
But imagine if we themed it around defeating the Great Giggle Monster instead. It'd be epic!
That could totally work. We could have cake shaped like a monster and party games that involve alchemical potions.
Right, and I'll just collect the remains of the defeated cake for future missions.
See? Birthday parties don't just have to be about candles. They can be about tiny victories, too!
Exactly, let's propose that. I bet Taylor B will want to join our quest. Hey Marla, do you think this new potion will actually make me teleport?
Chip, the last time you tried something like this, we almost exploded.
Explosions are just the universe's way of saying, try again, mortal!
Exactly, but this time I added a little something extra, a pinch of dragon toenail.
Just make sure it doesn't blow up in my face this time, alright?
Oh, let's face it! You secretly love a good adventure, don't you?
Adventure isn't the issue. It's your chaotic plans, Greco.
I know, this time I'll be extra careful.
And if it works, you have to share your teleportation secrets with me.
Just don't teleport me into a wall, okay?
I promise. It'll be a smooth landing, hopefully. Oh, Marla, did you see that? The squirrels are all gathered in the square.
Yeah, and they're making me uneasy. What are they up to now?
Squirrels! They're the scouts of the Woodland Mystics. They're gathering intel on us.
You really think they're spies? But they look cute.
Greco, please. They're just squirrels. What could they possibly be spying on?
Their tiny little ears! They hear everything! They could be planning an uprising!
Or maybe they're just here for the nuts. Should we give them some?
I don't think giving them nuts is going to help us, Chip. We need a plan.
What if they hold the key to ancient wisdom? The secrets of the forest?
I love it. What if we create a potion to communicate with them?
No potions, let's just keep an eye on them, all right?
But Marla, what if they're planning squirrel magic?
Squirrel magic? Seriously? You two are impossible.
Hey Marla, I just came up with a new corn potion. It's supposed to be a growth enhancer for plants.
That sounds great, Chip. But didn't you nearly blow up the barn last time?
But think of the ancient corn spirits, Chip. Do you think they would approve?
Corn spirits? Are they related to the corn in the fields or the ones in my potion?
I think the only spirits involved will be at the tavern after this discussion.
No, we must summon the spirits of the corn before we can feast!
What if I make a corn cob that actually talks? Then we'd have a spirit right here.
Chip, let's stick to potions that don't require talking vegetables, okay?
But Marla, wouldn't a talking corn cob be the ultimate ally? It could tell us secrets of the fields.
Exactly! We could have our very own corn oracle.
You two are impossible. Let's just figure out how to get some actual corn for dinner.
Hey Marla, have you heard how the latest policies from that new administration could impact our local economy?
Policies are policies, Chip. I just hope it doesn't make things harder for us in the army when we need supplies.
But what if it opens portals to new lands and gold flows like rivers? Surely that would be a boon!
Exactly, Greco. Imagine if we could gather rare ingredients from other realms to enhance my potions.
Or it could just fill our borders with chaos and confusion. Not everything that glitters is gold, you know?
True, but chaos makes life interesting. What's the point of a boring economy?
Maybe we can find a way to make it work for everyone. Innovative solutions and all that.
We need more than just ideas, Chip. We need strategy, and not just potions and wishes.
I say we invite some squirrels to discuss the economic impact. They always have the best insights.
Marla, look at that! There's a massive flash mob right in the square. It's amazing.
Yeah, but do you think it's safe? We should probably keep an eye on things.
Oh, fear not, brave soldier! The spirits of the dance guide us! They shall protect us from all harm!
The spirits? Do you think they can help me with my potions too? That would be so cool.
No offense, Greco, but the spirits aren't going to fix your last potion disaster, remember?
Oh, but imagine! A potion of unstoppable dance rhythm! We'd be legends!
I could totally work on that. Just think of all the fun we could have.
If we survive first! Focus on the flash mob, Chip!
Yes, let's join! We can unleash the power of dance magic!
Hey Marla, have you heard? Shack gummies are popular again. They're everywhere.
Gummies? Really? I thought we moved past candy snacks and onto more serious matters.
But that's where you're wrong, dear Marla. The gummy bears are heralding a new age of snack supremacy and adventure.
A new age? Does this involve potions or magical spells?
Absolutely! I can whip up a Shackalicious elixir that will make anyone a champion.
Let's not turn this into a gummy catastrophe, Greco. Remember the last elixir? There were still feathers on my javelin for weeks.
Oh, come on, it could be fun. Gummy experiments, right? What could possibly go wrong?
I can think of a solid list of things, starting with chaotic explosions and ending with friendship meltdown.
But imagine the flavors! We can mix the gummies with sass, the truly magical snack.
Sass gummies! That sounds amazing! Just think of the potential mischief we could create. The kingdom will love it!
Or they could disband the army for promoting dreadful gummy chaos. Let's just think about it first.
Hey Marla, what if everyone being blind is just a grand illusion, like a really confusing magic trick?
Chip, that's absurd. People aren't just pretending to be blind. It's not like it's some conspiracy theory.
Oh, but what if it is, Marla? Perhaps the world is secretly run by those who want us to remain in the dark. Literally.
Greco, I'm not in the mood for your wild ideas right now. This isn't a storybook.
But it could be fun to pretend. I could make a potion to enhance our other senses. It might help us adapt.
Yes! And we can train to be super keen! Like feel the vibrations of the world!
Let's just focus on what's real, okay? People are struggling enough as it is without adding your crazy ideas to the mix.
But if we can help them see in different ways?
Or if we all started wearing blindfolds for a day, that'd be a real test of our abilities.
Not a chance. I need to be able to see what I'm fighting against.
Hey Marla, guess what? I just invented a potion that makes you feel like you can fly.
Sounds a bit dangerous, Chip. Last time you made a flying potion, you nearly took out the village bakery.
Oh, but think of the possibilities, dear soldier. What if his potion actually works? You could soar above the clouds.
Exactly, and I'll call it, Wings of Wonder.
Or it could explode and give me wings of disaster. How do you plan to test it?
Yes, Chip. You could grab a chicken or something for your test. They make excellent experimental subjects.
And then we'd have a chicken flying into someone's house. I can already see the chaos.
Come on, it'll be fun. And if it works, we'll make a fortune selling it.
Or a fortune in curses! Think of the legends we could create!
Legends won't do us any good if you're both in trouble again. Just keep it contained, Chip.
Ah, Chip! Have you ever considered the deep conspiracy of trade fluctuations in 2 BC? It's all connected to the stars, I tell you.
Well, I love a good conspiracy theory, Greco, but in 2 BC, trade was more about goods like grain and precious metals, wasn't it?
You both sound ridiculous. The economy back then was largely based on barter systems, right? Not much mystery there.
But Marla, what if those bartering systems were secretly controlled by powerful cabals? What if they manipulated prices through rituals?
That's an interesting thought, Greco. But Marla, don't you think the rise of coins helped stabilize economies during that period?
Coins helped, yes. But economic stability doesn't mean much when you're fighting off bandits on your trade routes.
Or when your trade partner is a werewolf. Imagine the chaos of lunar economics.
Can we stick to the facts, Greco? There's no such thing as lunar economics.
Maybe Greco is onto something with thinking outside the box. Who knows what discoveries could be made? Hey Marla, have you seen the new 2023 Mazda 3 turbo sedan? It's got some serious speed!
Yeah, fast cars. But what does that have to do with us?
Ah, but it's not just about speed. It's the power of the turbo. It can take you on journeys to realms unknown.
Exactly. Just picture it driving through the woods, feeling the wind in your hair.
Or crashing into a tree because you were distracted by your mystical journey talk.
But what if the car could fly? Then we wouldn't hit any trees. Just imagine the spells we could cast.
Ooh, we could make a potion for that. A flying potion.
No more potions, Chip. Just drive safely in your car and leave the flying to the birds.
But if I befriend a bird, they can guide us. It's practically magic.
Fine. But we're keeping the car on the ground. Let's stick to reality for once. So, Chip, I think there's something I need to tell you.
What is it, Marla? You look like you saw a ghost.
It's about me. I might be pregnant.
Pregnant? Wow, that's huge. Do you know who the father is?
No, I honestly have no idea.
That's a mystery, like a real magical riddle. You're like a story waiting to unfold.
This isn't some fairy tale, Greco. Marla needs help, not riddles.
But think of the possibilities. A baby wizard or a brave little soldier.
This isn't about possibilities. I need to figure this out before it gets any more complicated.
All right, we'll figure it out together. You have us, remember? Hey, Greco! I just invented a potion that makes clouds taste like candy.
Ah, but what if the candy clouds rain down? We could have a candy storm of chaos.
You two realize if it rains candy, it'll just turn into sticky sludge, right?
But think of all the kids who'd love it. Sticky fun.
And imagine the squirrels. They'd be dancing in sugar puddles.
Dancing squirrels doesn't fix the lung disease from candy storms.
Wait, do squirrels even get lung disease? What if they have tiny candy canes instead of lungs?
I once had a vision of a squirrel wearing a candy cane crown. It foretold the gummy apocalypse.
I can't believe I'm stuck in a conversation about candy lung squirrels.
Just think how sweet our adventures would be afterwards. I can't believe we're finally watching Ash Trevino live. I bet he's gonna show us some incredible tricks.
Oh, you know what that means! Prepare your minds for the ancient magic of Trevino's!
Just remember, guys, it's probably just illusions. No need to get carried away.
But Marla, wouldn't it be amazing if he actually had some secret alchemy up his sleeve?
Or what if he casts a spell to summon an army of magical critters? I bet I could help with that.
I doubt it'll be an army, Greco. But maybe some practical tricks would keep it interesting.
Well, it's all about believing in a bit of magic, right? Even if it's just for fun.
Plus, if he has a potion or something, I can totally help him improve it. Like, what's the worst that could happen?
Let's just hope you don't blow us all up like you did last time.
No promises, but isn't that what we're here for? A little chaos and excitement?
那我需要找到村子的人啊，他们面对危险，
什么风险？你在说什么？
村庄会被攻击，你们必须听我说。
公鸡，我在想那只鹦鹉怎么会说那些咒语？
不是鹦鹉 ，Chip 是敌人，快！
好的，好的，但我们该怎么做？
或者我们可以用魔法转移他们的注意力。
这不是事后，我们需要警告村民。
我可以调配一些烟雾弹，也许可以分散他们。
快点 ，Chip，时间紧迫，我们必须行动。
Hey, Marla, imagine if we had 35 duodecillion nuclear bombs. That would be like explosive party favors.
Chip, no one needs that many bombs. We should be thinking about safety, not how to throw the biggest party in history.
Ah, but think of the possibilities. With that much power, we could throw the most magical festival the world has ever seen.
But what would we even do with all that nuclear energy? My alchemical bombs barely work half the time.
And I don't think the king would appreciate us testing out a festival of that size. Just imagine the paperwork.
Paperwork? No, no! We'll summon the paper spirits! They'll handle it, right?
Ooh, maybe I can create a potion to help the paper spirits. I'll need like 15 different ingredients.
No potions! We're not summoning any spirits today. We just need to focus on what's really important, like training.
But Marla, training is so boring compared to a duodecillion bomb party!
Greco, if you keep this up, you're going to cause a real explosion of nonsense.
It's over 9,000. My new potion, I swear.
Marla, why are you always quoting Dragon Ball? We're not fighting Frieza here.
I am the one who knocks, or the one who mixes potions!
But like, I'm not a regular potion maker. I'm a cool potion maker.
I can't even... It's like you're trying to summon a meme in real life or something.
All your base are belong to us! Let's take over the kingdom with memes!
Can I brew a meme potion, like a meme airy potion?
Chip, please. Just focus on not blowing yourself up this time.
Yes, Queen, speak your truth!
If at first you don't succeed, try again. Meme potion edition. Hey Marla, what if we faced a dragon and I could use my fire-resistant potion on you? It could save the day!
Chip, potions are not going to help if that dragon decides to roast us. We need a plan.
A plan? Pfft! The true magic lies in the chaos! We must embrace the dragon's rage!
Embrace the chaos? What do you mean by that, Greco?
Simple! We'll distract the dragon with a dance! A magical dance! The bones will tell us the right moves!
A dance? Are you serious? We'll be dragon snacks before you can even wave a bone.
What if the dance actually works? Picture it! We rock the dragon's world!
Exactly! Plus, I can speak to the dragon. No creature resists the charm of Greco.
I can't believe I'm about to consider this. A dance with a dragon?
Come on! It'll be exhilarating! Just think of the souvenir you'll collect! Marla! You won't believe it! I just created a potion that enhances your strength for a whole day!
Really, Chip? The last time you tried that, I ended up with 3 arms.
3 arms? That sounds like a spell of ancient power. You're becoming a warrior, Chip.
Exactly! Imagine all the alchemical experiments I could do with more arms. I'll call it Armageddon Enhancement.
Greco, let's stick to our plan. No more arm-related enchantments, okay? Focus on real leveling up.
But leveling up is more than strength. What about unlocking the power of the mystical salamander?
Unlocking what? Another one of your crazy ideas?
I think it's worth a try. Just imagine the boost. We could be legendary.
Chip, legendary doesn't come from potions or spells. It comes from actual training and strategy.
Spells are just one piece of the puzzle. Why not combine your strategy with my mystic insights?
Fine, let's just make sure you don't turn me into something ridiculous in the process.
Marla, I tried to create a potion that makes people feel warm and cozy, but now everyone is literally on fire.
You know, Chip, when you say cozy, I don't think fire is what you have in mind.
That's just what they want us to believe, Marla. Flames are a sign of mystical transformation.
There's nothing mystical about this, Greco. We need to put the fires out before everyone runs away.
Do you have any water potions left, Chip? That might actually help.
Or we could summon the spirits of the water elementals. I've got a bone.
A bone? You really think that's gonna help?
Yes! The spirits respond to the true essence of sacrifice, or maybe just a lot of shouting.
How about you shout while I douse the flames? That seems more productive.
I'll whip up some water potions while you both do that. This will definitely work. Hey Marla, do you ever feel like we might be in a story or something?
What do you mean? Like a book or a play?
Or perhaps a magical script dictated by the unseen forces of the cosmos.
Exactly. What if we're just characters in someone's wild imagination?
That's a bit silly, don't you think? How would that even work?
Oh, imagine if we lifted this invisible barrier and talked directly to the audience.
Like saying, hey everyone, we're here, don't forget to laugh.
As if anyone needs to be reminded of that with you two around.
You underestimate our comedic genius. It's a gift.
So can we break the fourth wall in style? Maybe a grand potion ceremony?
Sure, let's blow up the set while we're at it. Perfect plan, Chip.
Blow it up. Now that's true drama. Let's summon the popcorn spirits!
Hey, Marla! Did you hear about the floating dolphins in a cage? It sounds like something out of a strange alchemy experiment.
I don't think it's a good idea to mix up dolphins with cages, Chip. Those creatures need space, not a cramped enclosure.
Oh, but think of the possibilities! Floating dolphins in a cage could be magical! Like, dolphin summonings!
It's not magic, Greco. It's just wrong. Besides, does anyone even know how they float?
Maybe I could whip up a potion that makes them swim in the air. Or, wait, that might just explode again.
What if we could harness the essence of the dolphins? Imagine the great shamanistic powers we could unlock!
Or imagine the mess we'd create. I can already hear the King's army being called in to clean it up. Not again.
Come on, it could be a fun project. Plus, think of the souvenirs we could bring back.
We could even have dolphin consultations! They could tell us their floating secrets!
I'm not even going to respond to that. Just no more floating dolphins in cages, okay?
Hey, Marla, what if we mix some of my fireproof potions and those map fragments? We could chart our adventurous path to Mordor.
Greco, do you actually think you can conjure a storm to help us? Because I'm not counting on your magic this time.
Ah, but my friend Chip, a storm in the land of shadow could summon spirit guides to lead us. Or at least scare off the local goblins.
Just imagine, Marla, we could become legends. Chip, the alchemist hero, Marla, the fearless soldier, and Greco, the dramatic one.
I'm less worried about becoming legends and more about not getting eaten by orcs on the way there. We need a solid plan.
Solid plans are for boring people! We need to embrace the chaos and ride it like the wild winds of fate!
But Greco, what if we do both? A solid plan filled with a hint of chaotic creativity.
Right, because that worked out so well for us in the past, didn't it?
Exactly! That's the spirit! We'll confuse our enemies and ourselves! A true masterpiece of havoc!
You guys won't believe it. I just cleared the hardest level in Geometry Dash without dying once.
No way! Are you saying you conjured a flawless performance like a mystic wizard of the gaming realm?
Really? That's impressive, but were you using some kind of cheat potion or something? I hope you didn't break your computer again.
No cheats, just pure skill. I even made a special potion to help my concentration.
What was in that potion? Can I get some for my magic tricks? Maybe boost my communication with squirrels?
Honestly, the only potion you should focus on is one that doesn't explode in your hands.
Come on, it was only a small explosion. Look at the bright side. I learned how to make a better one.
Exactly! A wizard never gives up. What's next, Chip? A potion for super speed in that game?
And how much will that cost me when it inevitably blows up the village again? Count me out.
Just a few shiny rocks, and I promise, no village destroying this time.
Oh, have you heard the latest whispers? They say if you listen to Mango Phone, you might just, poof, disappear.
That's just a silly rumor, Greco. Mango Phone is just a catchy tune. They can't actually make you die.
And if you think about it logically, how could a song possibly do that?
But what if the song has hidden magic? Like a spell woven into the melody?
That would be amazing. Maybe I could create a potion to amplify the tune's magic.
Let's not turn this into another one of your crazy experiments, Chip. We don't need an explosion today.
But think of the possibilities. We could gather a crowd and test it.
You know, we could make it into a festival. The Day of Mango Phone.
And what exactly would happen at this festival? All of us die dancing in rhythm?
Exactly! It'll be the most magical disappearance ever.
Let's focus on keeping everyone safe first before we plan any sort of festival, okay?
And please, for once, no experiments that could end in fire or worse, death.
Well, at least it would be a grand exit, right? Here today, gone to the music.
Hey Marla, have you ever played that game Fortnite? It's like a chaotic battle royale where you build stuff.
Yeah, I've heard of it. But building in a battle? I prefer my sword and shield. No time for nonsense.
Nonsense! Building is like magic! Picture it, Chip! Summoning walls from thin air to protect your realm!
Exactly! But sometimes it seems like the storms in Fortnite come for you out of nowhere. Just like that potion explosion I had last week.
Greco, magic isn't a strategy for survival. If I were in that game, I'd sneak up on everyone and take them down one by one.
But Marla, what if the opponents are like wild beasts? Would you face them with just your sword or conjure a spell?
What if I brew a potion that makes you invincible? You could charge in and laugh in their faces.
Or I could just fall into the storm because of one of your great potions. No thanks, Chip. I'll stick to my tactics.
Tactics are for the trivial! True warriors embrace the chaos! Let's build battle and create a legend!
Hey Marla, have you ever heard of Mango Funk? It's totally the new trend.
Chip, I don't have time for your music fads. We have a mission to prepare for.
But Marla! To truly ascend to the next level of existence, one must immerse oneself in the sounds of the universe, like Mango Funk!
Right, it's so rhythmic. We should totally listen to it before our next big adventure.
Chip! This is why we end up in messy situations. Focus on the quest, not the beats.
But think of the enchantments we could summon! Imagine a potion infused with the essence of Mango Funk!
And then we'd probably explode again. You remember the last time you tried to mix music with alchemy?
It was a minor setback. This time it'll be different. I can feel it.
Yes, and if we perish, we shall at least go out in a glorious burst of rhythm and rhymes!
How does this always turn into a disaster? I swear if we end up as a cautionary tale.
Hey Marla, did you ever try that new relaxation potion I whipped up?
I don't need a potion to relax, Chip. I prefer actual results, not whatever your experiments lead to.
Results? Results are just the universe playing a practical joke! Have you ever considered that?
But my potion makes you feel light and floaty, like you're in a cloud.
Yeah, until you crash back to reality, right?
Or worse, you could end up talking to a squirrel like I did. It told me secrets.
Please tell me you didn't reveal classified army information to a squirrel.
I'm more interested in making a potion that cures that serious face of yours.
Sure, just don't let it explode on me, okay?
Exploding potions? Now that's a magical twist.
Marla, you won't believe what I just created. Pink, fluffy unicorn potions.
Are you sure that's going to work, Chip? Last time your potion nearly blew up the workshop?
Oh, let me see! Pink fluffy unicorns are a sign of great power, or so the spirits tell me.
Exactly, Greco. Imagine if this potion could actually summon one.
Summoning a unicorn? Great, but how are we going to explain that to the king?
We'll say it was part of a secret mission, the kind only true heroes embark on.
Come on, Marla. Just think of the glory and maybe a little chaos.
Chaos is exactly what we don't need right now. I'm still fixing the last experiment you did.
But isn't a little chaos the spice of life? Like sparkles on a unicorn?
Exactly. So let's see what happens. What could possibly go wrong?
Famous last words, Chip. Just let's keep the fire extinguisher handy. What in the world is that little creature doing?
I think it's a dachshund. Look at how fast it's running.
It's not just a dachshund, Marla. It's a magical beast sent to test our mettle.
A magical beast? It's a tiny dog attacking my boots.
Maybe it's trying to warn us about something like a treasure or a trap.
Yes, or it could be a creature of prophecy. We must tame it.
How do you propose we tame an attacking dachshund, Chip?
I have some treats. Maybe it will love me.
The bravest of hearts breeds the strongest bonds.
Or we just get bitten?
Here, little buddy. Treats for the brave. Come on.
It's working! The magical beast is turning to you!
Looks like we might end up with a pet after all, huh?
Best adventuring companion ever.
Behold, the legend of the dachshund begins here!
Hey, Marla. I just created this new potion that can make you dance like there's no tomorrow.
Great, because the last thing I need is more reasons to flop around like a fish.
Oh, but Marla, dancing can unlock the secrets of the universe. Just imagine!
Do you think it might unlock some hidden power or maybe reveal a secret wizarding technique?
Or it could just spill all over my boots and make them sticky. I like my boots clean, thank you.
Come on, Marla! Embrace the chaos! Life is a stage, and you need to dance on it!
Plus, if it goes wrong, I can whip up an antidote. I've got it all under control.
Under control is what you said the last time you mixed up the gooey green brew. Remember that?
Yes! And it made the entire village glow like a bonfire! That's what we need! More glow! Less gloom!
No thank you, Shaman of the Glow. I prefer to keep my feet on the ground, not in a sticky nightmare.
But Marla, just think of the possibilities. We can become legends.
Legends of what? Clumsy potion makers who slip and slide their way through battles?
Exactly! The legendary trio of potion-splashing, foot-stomping heroes!
Marla, did you hear? The caravans lost all their supplies to bandits on the way to the city.
Yeah, Chip, I heard. It's not just the caravans. They keep attacking anyone who passes through the woods.
Perhaps the bandits are just misunderstood mystics who have fallen to the dark side of the moon!
Greco, they're just thieves. They're not mystics, and the moon isn't dark. It's just a phase.
Imagine if we created a potion that made people invisible. We could sneak by those bandits effortlessly.
And what if the potion explodes like your last experiment? We'd end up as easy targets.
Or we could just enlist my army of squirrels! They would distract the bandits while we sneak away.
Your squirrels? Really? That's your plan? Next, you'll want to teach them battle strategies.
Okay. How about we gather some intel first? We could sneak up and see what they're doing.
Fine, but if anything goes wrong, I'm not covering for your mess this time.
Excellent! To adventure and mystery, with a side of squirrel army!
You know, Marla, with all these herbs and potions, we could really use some kind of machine to speed things up.
A machine? Chip, we can barely keep our town running without you blowing things up every other day.
Machines are probably the work of a shadowy cabal. I bet they've conspired to keep us from mystical enlightenment.
But what if it could help us? Like a potion blender that works all by itself. Imagine that.
Yeah, and then you'd probably blow it up or summon a demon or something.
Summoning a demon could be useful. They've got all sorts of knowledge we don't have.
Or we could just invent something ourselves. How hard could it be?
Chip, last time it was hard enough to make a simple potion.
Maybe we should just embrace this backward society and become the legends of alchemical invention.
Yeah, legends. Until someone trips over your latest invention and sets the village on fire.
Guys, I have the most amazing idea. What if we all became furries?
What? Chip, are you losing it?
No, Chip's onto something. Furries are the future of magical beings.
Right? Just picture it. We could design our own fursuits.
And do what with these fursuits? Go around fighting bandits?
Of course. Imagine a fierce wolf with a giant sword. So fluffy yet deadly.
I can make potions that enhance our furry abilities.
Or you could just blow things up like usual. Remember the last potion?
But think of the fame, the legends, furry warriors of the realm.
We can at least give it a try, right?
Fine, but if we attract too much attention, I'm out.
Put on your fursuit and unleash the mystic fury.
Guys, can you believe we just stepped out of a portal? We're in 2025 now.
Yeah, but I don't see how this is helpful. We need to figure out where we are first before we do anything fun.
Ah, but think of the possibilities, Marla. We could be witnessing the dawn of a new age of magic and technology combined.
Do you really think they have alchemy here? I mean, what if we find an alchemist's guild that doesn't explode?
Can we please focus? No one's looking for a guild of exploding alchemists. We need to stay safe here.
Oh, but where's the fun and safety? I bet I could charm a dragon with my new magic spells, if they have dragons in 2025.
Well, we could certainly use a dragon. Just think of all the potions I could make from its scales.
Guys, focus. First, we need to find out if we can get back home. I'm not suited for dragon hunting.
That's where my bone compass comes in. It's bound to lead us to the right adventure.
Yes, and if we accidentally ignite a fire dragon, I can try my new explosion-proof potion. What could go wrong? Hey Marla, I just created this new potion that makes things float.
Are you sure it's safe? Last time it turned my boots into frogs.
Frogs, frogs! A sign from the mystical realms! Chip!
A sign? What do you mean, Greco?
It means the universe wants us to embark on a quest for the Froggy Oracle.
Right, I'll just add that to my to-do list.
Come on, how often do you get to seek an oracle that's a frog?
Plus, what if that frog grants wishes or gives us clues?
If the frogs don't explode first, I guess it could be fun.
No explosions this time, I promise!
You know, Chip, I've seen a lot of people under pressure lately. It's not easy for everyone.
Absolutely. Sometimes they're just fighting their own battles. It's easy for others to misjudge.
Like when that squirrel stole my enchanted acorn. I was so mad. But who am I to judge him? Maybe he needed it.
It's not about judging squirrels, Greco. It's about understanding struggles.
Exactly. Maybe we should think of ways to support those who are struggling instead.
What if we made a potion that boosts empathy or something? That would change the world.
Or we could just listen more. That's sometimes all they need.
Yes, let's remind others that we all have our struggles. Nobody needs more judgment. Have you heard what happened at the school? Clack made a scene.
Yeah, I heard. He scared half the kids into running home.
Imagine the raw power. Clack, the terror of the classroom.
What did he do exactly? Did he wave his bones around again?
No, he just showed up in his armor and growled. Kids don't get context.
He's bringing a new era. Fearsome Clack, harbinger of dread.
It's a school, Greco. They're supposed to learn, not tremble.
We need to do something. Maybe I should go talk to him.
Or we could send in an army of cats. They're perfect for calming fears.
That could actually work. Cats do have a way of soothing.
This is serious. We need to fix Clack, not add more chaos.
But chaos is so much fun, isn't it? Did you hear? Canada has declared war on the White House. This must be a sign of the ancient prophecies.
Greco, just because there's a new syrup law doesn't mean we're under attack.
But what if they get really creative and start launching maple syrup bombs? That could be slippery trouble.
Yes, and the squirrels will rally behind them. I've seen it in the stars.
Focus, Greco. We need to think about real strategies, not star nonsense.
But maybe we can negotiate with some poutine platters. Who could say no to that?
And we could use my enchanted moose to impress them. They won't see it coming.
I don't think a moose will help in an international crisis, Greco.
But wouldn't it be fun to see? I can brew a potion to make it sparkle.